The universe has always been full of mysteries, but every once in a while something appears that forces humanity to question everything it knows. October 2025. The solar system holds its breath. Comet 3, I/ATLAS, an interstellar traveler from beyond our cosmic neighborhood, is approaching its perihelion, its closest point to the Sun. But this isn't just another comet passing by. This one is different. It's moving faster than expected. Its tail is behaving strangely, and the data coming from Mars has left scientists at NASA and the European Space Agency completely stunned. Because just weeks before reaching its closest approach, 3I/ATLAS passed within 29 million kilometers of Mars, close enough for orbiters like ESA's ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter and NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter to capture it in unprecedented detail. What they saw changed everything. The first images showed a glowing, elongated body surrounded by a halo of dust, but not the kind of dust scientists were used to seeing. The distribution was uneven, almost patterned, as if the comet's tail was being shaped by something more than solar radiation. Then came the spectroscopic data. The readings revealed unusually high levels of carbon dioxide, far beyond what any known comet should produce. It wasn't just venting gas, it was releasing it in rhythmic bursts, like a heartbeat. At first, researchers thought it was an error, but when both orbiters confirmed the same pattern, the truth became undeniable. 3I/ATLAS wasn't behaving like a comet at all. In mission control, the tension was palpable. Every new transmission from Mars brought more questions than answers. The Trace Gas Orbiter detected faint electromagnetic fluctuations near the comet's coma, signals that didn't match any known natural source. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter's cameras picked up flashes of light along the comet's surface, synchronized with the gas emissions. It was as if the object was pulsing, alive, in some strange mechanical rhythm. Scientists began to wonder, was this truly a comet, or something else entirely? As 3I/ATLAS continued its journey toward the Sun, its behavior grew even more erratic. Instead of shedding material as it heated up, it seemed to stabilize. The tail shortened, the brightness increased, and the carbon dioxide emissions became more structured, almost coded. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, known for his controversial theories about interstellar objects, called it the most intriguing visitor since Oumuamua. He wasn't alone. Across the world, observatories turned their telescopes toward the mysterious traveler. The data was consistent. 3I/ATLAS was emitting energy in a way no natural object should. Then, on October 12, 2025, something extraordinary happened. The ExoMars orbiter captured a sequence of images showing a sudden burst of light from the comet's nucleus, a flash so bright it temporarily overwhelmed the orbiter's sensors. When the instruments recalibrated, the comet's shape had changed. It was no longer spherical. It had become elongated, symmetrical, almost engineered. The scientific community erupted. Was this a natural transformation caused by solar heating, or was something else at play? NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory issued a statement calling it an unprecedented structural evolution. But behind closed doors, analysts were already whispering about the impossible. As 3I/ATLAS drew closer to the Sun, its tail began to twist, not randomly, but in a spiral pattern. The formation was mathematically precise, following the Fibonacci sequence, the same pattern found in galaxies, hurricanes, and DNA. It was as if the comet was following a design, a blueprint written into the fabric of the cosmos. The Trace Gas Orbiter's instruments detected bursts of radio waves emanating from the spiral, repeating at exact intervals. The signal wasn't strong enough to decode, but its structure was unmistakable. It wasn't noise. It was information. By mid-October, the comet had become the most observed object in the solar system. Every major space agency was tracking it. Every telescope on Earth was pointed toward it. And then, just as it reached its closest approach to Mars, something happened that no one could explain. The comet's tail detached. For a brief moment, the glowing spiral separated from the nucleus and drifted into space, maintaining its shape, its rotation, and its pulse. Then, as if obeying some unseen command, it reattached itself and continued on its path toward the sun. The event defied every known law of physics. Scientists scrambled to make sense of it. Some suggested magnetic anomalies. Others proposed unknown chemical reactions. But none of the models fit the data. The carbon dioxide emissions were still rhythmic. The electromagnetic pulses were still repeating. And the spiral pattern remained perfect. It was as if 3I/ATLAS was performing, demonstrating something. As the comet approached its perihelion on October 29, 2025, the world watched in anticipation. Would it disintegrate like most comets do when they near the sun? Or would it survive and reveal what it truly was? At 1437 UTC, solar observatories recorded the moment of closest approach. The comet flared brilliantly, brighter than Venus, visible even in daylight. Then, for exactly 7 minutes, it vanished from all instruments. When it reappeared, it was no longer the same. The tail was gone. The nucleus was smaller, denser, and glowing with a steady blue light. Spectral analysis showed something impossible. The carbon dioxide had vanished, replaced by traces of unknown compounds that didn't match any known molecular structure. The object was no longer behaving like a comet. It was stable, controlled, and emitting a narrow beam of radiation, directed not at the sun, but outward, toward deep space. The beam's trajectory pointed toward the constellation Lyra. NASA and ESA immediately began decoding the signal. The pattern was complex, layered, and mathematical. It wasn't random. It was structured, a repeating sequence of prime numbers, geometric ratios, and harmonic frequencies. It was a message, but from whom? And why now? As the comet moved away from the sun, its brightness faded, but the signal continued. The ExoMars orbiter tracked it until it disappeared beyond Mars' orbit, still transmitting, still pulsing. Harvard's analysis team proposed a radical theory. 3I/ATLAS wasn't a comet at all. It was an interstellar probe, a messenger from another civilization, using the guise of a comet to travel unnoticed through the galaxy. Its carbon dioxide emissions weren't natural outgassing. They were propulsion. Its spiral tail wasn't dust. It was a communication array. And its perihelion wasn't a coincidence. It was a maneuver. By November 2025, the signal had weakened, but one final transmission was detected. A burst of data lasting exactly 3.14 seconds. When decoded, it revealed a simple pattern, a circle, surrounded by 12 smaller circles. The same symbol seen in the earlier spiral formation. The same symbol found in ancient carvings across Earth, from Mesopotamia to the Andes. Coincidence or connection? The comet is now gone, fading into the darkness beyond the sun. But the data remains. Thousands of terabytes of readings, images, and signals that scientists are still trying to understand. Some say it was just a comet behaving strangely. Others believe it was something far greater, a visitor, a messenger, or perhaps a warning. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. 3I/ATLAS came from beyond our solar system. It passed by Mars. It changed shape. It sent a signal. And now it's heading back into the void, leaving behind more questions than answers. The universe has spoken, and humanity is still listening.